Hey guys, it's almost 1:30 on September the 9th, which means it's 6 more days till school. I know, most people aren't happy, but I've been on vacation since about March, so I'm sort of just counting down the days till I go back. Plus, I have night school, so I'll still be able to do all my lovely videos in the morning. Which means I'm gonna have to tweak things a little bit when I go back to day school. Because I didn't realize these are like a half hour, so it takes me probably about 45 minutes to an hour to get ready in the morning. Which means I'd have to get to the bus at about, I don't know, 8, 7 o'clock. I'd have to get up at like 5. And as you guys have realized, I'm an afternoon kind of girl. Morning classes and me don't necessarily always get along. But as many people know, you do what you do when you're a student. So you always do what you have to do. Just, I guess I could learn to shorten it down a bit. Because I do use like 5 different eyeshadows, so I could probably knock down to about 1. Don't know where else I can knock down my lovely timing, because all the other steps are important to me. No, those are my eyeshadows, because it gives me the pop of my eyes, if you guys have seen. But no. So, it is going to be a crazy Friday. I'm going to be running around part of the day probably with my mom, and it's going to be a crazy Monday. Because we have to go and get everything done for school, which we didn't do yesterday. But yesterday I did apply for a job, so that's an added bonus. And then when I go to school, I can print out my resume and go out and hand them out, and hopefully fill it a bit more of my time, which means I guess I'm going to have to find a really good way to shorten my videos. Which I don't necessarily want to do or would like to do, but I guess I might just have to. I could also try a different technique. I could also take off a few seconds by not washing my hands every thing, but I call it more sanitary than anything else. That way it's sort of, I'm not mixing different things that shouldn't be mixed. Or the oils, and that stupid piece of hair wasn't playing nice. So, but no. Guess I'll just have to find a way to tweak it, maybe do a few more steps on the run. I mean, like, I can always apply my lipstick glass, and put that out of the video tape. Or maybe while I'm still in the bathroom or something, or this morning was a little bit later because I didn't do my usual routine and getting up and making my bed, putting out my clothes, getting in the shower, I put out my clothes, took my shower, then made my bed, so that might tweak it a little bit more, but it's just, I want my life. I want it to be organized and having fun. It's like daily planners, or just sheets that tell you what you're going to do all day. I mean, you can get templates to do them online on your computer, so you just gotta go print, go do. And it's not that you really have to do it for a full day, you just gotta do it for the hours that you know that you're gonna have things to do. So then you're like, okay, well, if I do this, then I have this much time to do this. I mean, mine probably only go from like midnight to like noon to like 3 o'clock in the morning, where some people would go from as early as 5, 6 o'clock in the morning till maybe about midnight. Like I said, it's all up to you, but you do what you have to keep your life organized, to make your life easier on you. And it's sort of just, it's it's not really something that you don't do or you do. It's just something that makes you feel a little bit better, a little bit more secure, a little bit more organized in your day. I know without mine, I haven't really started this yet. I'm going to probably start when I go back to school. I know usually if I don't have a planner or if I don't have something like that to do, to keep everything organized, especially when it comes to projects and homework and assignments. I mean, I now have Windows 7, as I was telling you guys, or I'm not sure if I did or not, but with my Windows 7, you get gadgets that you can put on. Mine has a to-do list. It's just a very random to-do list that doesn't have a date or anything, just if things have a date, I put the date. So it's sort of really, really easy and natural, and it doesn't take a lot of work to do, or it doesn't take a lot of focus to do, which is nice because to-do lists can be overwhelming to some people. If you just write down everything you have to do in the day, where if you just write down a few key points, I mean, I have 7 right now, but they will last for like the entire day, the entire month. Some of them will be just random things I gotta remember to do. Like, one of them is go to school and register for classes. Something like fill out CPP forms. That's people who not Canadian or who don't know. CPP is it's Canada's pension plan. And if you are a survivor of a parent's death, you can access their CPP if you fall in with ever livable specifications. So I fall in the specification of I'm full-time students get theirs and all those kind of fun people. So I have all that lovely fun stuff, and it's like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And it's nothing like I really can't understand it. I try to do what's best for you and your family, and this is just the government's way of saying, wow, you did it, you're still in school, and let's help you out a bit with all those costs, because your year at the college is like $3,000, and you at the university is like $15,000, and it's like, that's a lot of money. Now, CPP is usually only like just under 220. I can't tell you the exact one, but I know it's 218 and something. Some people that's not a lot of money, but to people who know that money can help them out paying school costs, or can help them out paying textbooks, or just money that they didn't have to work for, so then they can use that money to go have fun, or they can put towards rent or their groceries or whatever else they have to cover. And it's sort of nice that way to do it. The government is like, okay, well, you're a student, you're working hard, you've done a good job at this so far, so let us give you a kickback. Let us give you something to say, wow, you've been doing a good job, you've been working hard. We want to thank you for doing this, for keeping up with everything that you've been through, and it's just sort of like their way of saying that you're doing your job, that you're being a student, that you're not letting anything stop you from accomplishing your dream. Well, that's how I see it. Somebody else may see it a little bit differently, but this is how I see it. It's them giving me that little piece of advice or giving me that little extra income that you might need, or just being there. Many people think the Canadian government screws actual Canadians because of all the leeways that they give them for immigrants and people that are coming in, refugees, but they still do care about the everyday people. You just gotta realize that it's not to the same extent that they're helping those who are trying to find a place who are trying to find a place in Canada or have to start completely over. They do help us. You just gotta realize, and that's the whole thing with this new lovable new election that's out, where it's everybody saying, well, we're gonna do this or we're gonna do that, and it's like, okay, you say this, but are you actually gonna prove it? Are you actually going to do this shit that you keep saying you're gonna do? I think that's the kicker with most people. I don't know if that's why most people don't vote, is because they don't believe politicians that they're actually gonna do make Canada a better place, or gonna switch things, and it's like, and then you also got all the things about the current security, which is like $92 billion that they added up since 9/11. So you gotta ask yourself that, and then you got NDP leader, I can't remember what his name is inside.